Hello guys, Revix here. I'm going to show you how to do this soccer event. I'm going to be using a PC for this, so I would recommend that you guys do the same if you have the option, because the faux helper tool over here, as I'm displaying right now, is a very valuable source of help in doing this correctly. So, starting out, I'm going to show you exactly what this event is going to be like. This event selection chest here, it shows you what path to go. If you want to go for the main prize, you obviously go for the big prize down here, and you need to do this big prize um, every day when you have the 2x, so it doubles up the 27 um, into double up the pile, obviously, so 54. Um, that gives you more movement in the grand prize up here. The rest of the keys I would recommend that you save up for when you have the correct daily special. It will allow you to hoard the windmill in this particular event. And the windmill is great because you can go into the prizes here and see that you can get both the AG and Resort Golden Upgrade Kit and the Wisteria windmill. This is the one I'm talking about, the windmill that you all know. It becomes quite a bit better. And also the Athlon Abbey is also here with an upgraded version, which is also very decent. They're not great, but they're decent. So, long story short, going into the event, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm on the last leg here of my daily routine. I have saved this for you guys to see. So I'm going to do the last reset. This is the important part. Doing the 3 resets, especially the one that costs you 40. The reason for that is you start up spending 40 per round. This is why this is not a great event using diamonds on. But once we start up here, what we're going to see is the faux helper is telling us here what we can do. You can see it has 6 full shields and it has 6 empty shields. So we can make 6 defenders all the way through if we complete it, which we do not want to. We only want to get the easy ones. Here we can potentially build 5 yellow ones, midfielders. Um, we only want to get the 5 out if we get lucky and get the right options going for us. And as for the red, as you can see, there's 3 options. So without further ado, let's get started. So here's a good example of what we can do. We can go right up here, take this one out, and grab this. We're only going for the easy options because we want to save our soccer balls as much as possible. So looking here, we have 5 of these. We need to get this one out quickly. Going into a 2, it means we can upgrade it with a 3. We only have 1 3 of this persuasion, so we might have to leave this one behind and go straight for the next option. Yeah, there we go. So looking here, we want to get this one up. So we're going to take the only one there, and then we're going to upgrade this one into that one. Now we have one more option going forward. We can spend this one or save it. And in this case, I think we will splurge a little and go for the upgrade option on that, as we have many other jump points. So that's an easy one out. And we got another one here. That's perfect. We will upgrade these together, slam them, and then we can choose whether or not we want to jump onto this. Ideally, we don't want to, so we'll save that as well. Oh, and here we go again. Another jump option. And by jump, I mean we consume these to move the good ones up, like the ones we actually want out. So now you can see it's evening out. Now there's 4 of these and 3 of these. And we want to continue down that road until we have secured the easy keys. We don't want to take the hard ones where we need to build them up from the bottom up. And here we cannot jump on any in order to get them all, so we just take what we need and not anything else. So we are stuck here, and we don't want to do any more with that until we get further in. See, now this is the interesting part. Now we have 4 and 3. Now we will combine these two together, grab one of these out. Now it's 3 and 2. Looking good. 3 extra keys right there. And if you look at my usage up here, I'm keeping it low. I don't want to spend too much. So ideally what we want to see is our keys not getting stuck like this. This is exactly what we don't want. We want to have options to move forward all the time. If we get stuck, and this is a stuck key, we can't upgrade it any further. So now I need to play another one to get it free. And there's another stuck one. This is exactly what we want to avoid. And we can do that simply by just not overplaying it, not risking it. If there's one or two per round, that's fine. It doesn't matter. But if you start seeing that you're spending too much to capitalize on your soccer balls, then there's no point in continuing down that trend. Moving it up, moving it further, to just get it out like I'm doing now. That is the perfect scenario, because once you get stuck with the keys, there's no point in continuing down that road. Cashing out with 170 spent minus the 40 we did on the reset, because that actually counts up here. So we're at 130. We've done 13 moves, so we can do a little more, but we need to cash out soon and do the next reset. So I just want to finish whatever I can now and wrap it up. So I can take this one out for the 2 extra units, and I can take this one out for an extra booster, and done. Now I'm done with the reds. Now there's only a 66% chance of me getting anything that is remotely useful, as the reds can still spawn, and it can spawn all the reds. So at this point, I've decided I'm not going any further, because it has a too great risk of me failing this. So ideally, I would do the reset, but as I'm on the last one, this is the one I'm going to stop on. Then when it becomes 0 again at 3 hours away from now, then I will reset the board and continue down the path of doing 3 per day. But little note to all, if it doesn't give you the 27 here, if it ends up being a smaller version, just use the little one to trigger you getting the 27 one, because you need to prepare the 27 for every day so that you can get the 54 moves up here for free. That is ideal, as you want to go as far into the grand prizes as possible to get all the goodies here on page 4, and even further in on page 5 and page 6. You get a lot of good stuff. Whoops. So getting to the point where you can go to 8 is ideal, because that's the second windmill. We really want to get that far if possible. And using your footballs in a certain way like this, it will ensure that you go further. So I hope this will help you complete the event with more ease. As you can see, I spent 190 minus 40 on this round. In total, it was 190 balls, of course, but the 40 was from the reset. So spending to this point will continue to get you further through the event, and also using the big chest down here, or the bag, whatever you want to call it, when it has the 2x on once per day, only once. And when you get the daily special you want to cash out using the foe helper up here to go for the one that gives you the best chance of getting it for the least in cost, being cost efficient. So I'll wrap it up there and say see you on the next event. I hope you guys can use it. Thank you. Bye bye.